In 2023, over 2,000 Iowans were homeless on a single given night. Over 600 of those were right here in Polk County. Joining us today is Melissa O'Neill, the CEO of Central Iowa Shelter and Services, to talk about this growing concern, along with the event that CISS is hosting next week and how you can help. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Can you just talk about, the last time we were able to speak, we were talking about, the influx CISS was seeing during the winter times with storms. Can you talk about how the mission of CISS is going right now, and with being someone who works day to day?
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys having us on today. I think that this topic continues to come up in our news every single day now. We see more and more stories across the country as communities work to address and to serve and support individuals who are experiencing homelessness. In the winter months, we obviously had our highest peak of individuals, 326 checked into our shelter on the coldest night of this year. And as you guys remember, that bitter cold, all that snow, we are very much weather aware, as a lot of our street outreach workers today across central Iowa are out notifying and making more people aware of the weather that's impending in hopes that they come inside. So we have really adjusted. We've tried to listen to individuals more and more with lived experience and answer the questions that they have. We've expanded our hours since we talked last. We now open our doors at 6:30 a.m. every day, so everyone can come in for a hot breakfast. And we stay and remain open for those day services until 7:30 at night, so people can stay through dinner now. And then we ask them to stay in hopes that they will spend the night with us and check into the shelter. Unfortunately, many still return to their camps, and as it gets warmer outside, we see more and more unsheltered in our communities. And we just try and go out there and help them and meet their needs where they're at.
Can we talk about this growing trend? Because there was a big impact research thing that was released by Homeward. We were kind of just talking about it throughout the break. Given your experience with CISS, we were even talking during the break too. Some of this stuff you've been seeing, it's 30 years old, still trying to answer the same questions. Yeah,
so as we prep for our Heroes event every year, I take an opportunity to reflect back on those news stories. Our mission has been around since 1992, and we see the same news stories. The gap analysis that Homeward put together really helped better understand in the community on the perfect scenario and the perfect situation. What would it look like? What could it look like? What were the number of beds that were needed under each one of the categories within the continuum, and the funding that was needed to support each one of those categories? Just reminding the community that that is a perfect scenario, and we're not currently operating in that scenario. And those same news stories continue to come up as we work to solve one of society's wickedest challenges.
Yeah, I think I have it in here. It was significantly undersized relative for what's needed. That's what they pinned that as. And as we mentioned, it's not new questions all the time. A lot of times it's trying to find those same solutions we've been trying to solve for decades.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the exciting things about our event coming up. In November, we received a significant contribution from Iowa Total Care and Centene to really implement two different models. One of those models, Social Determinants of Health app, will be an exclusive reveal at this year's Heroes event. So you have to be in attendance in order to see really the work that we've been doing for the last year and a half now, interviewing individuals with lived experience and professionals in the industry really across the country. Over 160 people have given insights into this particular project, and we're excited to share that at Heroes. But it is about thinking outside the box. Sometimes those of us that are closest to the work find it the hardest to solve the challenge. And so bringing other people into the conversation with a strategic mindset, with innovation, and really trying to solve this challenge.
So let's talk about the event that you have coming up on May 2nd. Tell us all about it, Heroes for Homeless.
Yeah, so Heroes for the Homeless has been around approximately 14 years. It did start before I became our CEO. And is one of our favorite events. It's an opportunity for the community to get together. We provide an update on where we're at within our mission, what projects we're working on, what the community can expect in the future. We give a data update on where we're at in our performance numbers, and a lot of people are actually surprised that 55% of our residents that check into the emergency shelter find housing in 15 days or less. So going forward, 60% find housing in 30 days or less. And so our team really is able to move people into housing quickly. And we celebrate those things at the Heroes event. We also pause to celebrate those in our community who have contributed to our mission in a significant way. not only through financial contributions, but through their time and energy and volunteers as our founding churches. And then we have a few other surprises up our sleeve. I can't get into all those details, but you have to be at the event in order to get that exclusive reveal.
Okay, some surprises. We're going to pop up that full screen one more time with all the information about the event, and people can still buy tickets. There's different sponsorship kind of levels, and people can also just donate too.
Correct. Yeah, we do have individuals that May 2nd doesn't work out for them to attend, and they contribute online still to the mission to help us support our shelter and our street outreach programs. But we'd love to have people come in person. Tables are still available, both professional, corporate tables, individual tickets, and some young professional tables are available. And they usually close those off about a week ahead of time. We do have to get the numbers into the hotel, to the gala. So.
All right, get those tickets now. Melissa, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.